starting. Welcome back to the podcast. This episode is not polished, it's not healed, and it's definitely not the version of me you see online. This is the version you don't post. The one crying in silence but still show up the next day like nothing happened. The one smiling in public while falling apart in private. But let's be real, people love the glow up. They never talk about the breakdown it come from. The nights where you stared at the ceiling begging like to ease up. The moments you felt forgotten, overlooked, too damaged to restart. But listen to me clearly tonight. You are more than what happened to you. Now let's talk about it. Tonight's topics, we're going to be talking about private battles behind public smiles. And starting with that, do you got anything you want to talk about, like being in public, having to put on a face and going back home and feeling low?
I feel like when you go out in public and then you be approached with unwanted visitors.
Unwanted visitors. That's
unwanted visitors when you already dealing with yourself.
Right.
It's a very difficult task to take up.
And people never know what you dealt with.
They never know. Yeah.
Like prior to seeing them, so they don't know how to approach you.
This about going outside with no strength to go outside, and the outside don't even know what you're dealing with in the inside.
Right.
But you still gotta go outside.
And you still gotta put on that face.
Yes. Then you get out there and you got to deal with what approach you.
And also they don't understand all the praying you did, praying that you can deal with outside and deal with your work, deal with school. And you still gotta be a nice person. People don't understand that.
It's like a no common sense error.
See like all the battles you fought, all the victories that you're trying to win, all the nights you cried. Like Toya say, slide down the wall doing an ugly cry.
Yeah.
They don't see that.
Get up.
And also, people don't understand, like when you that person, the strong person, they don't think about what it takes when nobody checks on you. Exactly. Like, let's talk about that. Like
you the one asking everybody how they doing, but they never, ever, ever, ever ask you how you doing, baby.
Never.
Ever.
And carrying all that pain while still performing in life is not easy. It's never easy. And like tonight, we just want people to understand that.
And have strength.
Yeah, have strength and know that it's about your mindset and just try to be strong every single day. And have something in life that motivates you to keep going.
Who is the key?
And being misunderstood while healing quietly is not easy either, because you already battling yourself, and I'm sure everybody has stuff they battle.
That's
but
the main part.
Yeah, they don't even care that everybody battling something. They just try to be to other people.
You still gotta go outside and deal with outside, because much as you try to stay away or mind your business, it still approaches you.
Right.
Because I get it. And it just, sometimes it's disturbing.
Well, I want to play this right quick. This Pastor Mike is just a word for today.
Found Hagar, watch this, near a spring in the desert. Now I want to pause because y'all missed y'all shout. Y'all, you caught that, Stefano. You caught that. Y'all missed that. I see that. That's the problem. Y'all missed that, and you should have told the whole church up. Your neighbor should be banging on the wall. She's on the run, and the angel of the Lord found her by a spring in the desert.
Pass the
Now,
water.
you ain't shouted yet.
Come on,
Last time I checked, the last thing
Yahweh.
was water.
Yahweh.
But this girl is so favored.
Yahweh.
that even in
Yahweh.
darkness, she
Yahweh.
found water.
Yahweh. Well, in the secret place of the
I'm next
Most
to a
High,
spring,
by the
which means everything
Spirit of
around me
Almighty.
can be dry.
Hey,
But God's about to let me produce some
come
stuff.
on, man.
Everything around me can be dry, but God's about to let me produce some
You
stuff.
better know it.
Yes. And you don't look like what you've been through, but that doesn't mean you still doesn't let it break you.
There you go. That part.
Like I always say, I don't look like what I've been through, and a lot of people might not understand what they mean, but it's
If
kind
they
of
don't
like
have the mind capacity.
it's
to
kind of like
understand.
if people think you look good or they think you look like this or you look like that, you dress up, they think that
You
you happy.
okay.
But I'll say I don't look like what I've been through, meaning like I've been through way worse and I don't look like worse. And some of us learn how to survive before we learn how to live.
There you go.
You don't fall apart in front of people so they assume that you are fine. That's like a real thing.
To endure. Saying.
Yeah. Because even in your battles, you still
It's
gotta
all
be.
about once you understand your assignment.
Of course.
Then, once you understand your assignment of who you are, then you'll understand that you're going to go through things. Just like my incident from yesterday with the unwanted visitor. And when the unwanted visitor asked me why was I looking at him like that, baby, who sent you? First of all, you gotta know, test the spirits like the Father say. I'm testing your spirit. Who sent you? You just all of a sudden appeared. Who sent you? So you gotta know when you go. Once you understand your assignment, it'll be more easier, and yourself, it'll be more easier for you to be able to deal with situations. So that's basically how we get through our situation.
Right.
We understand that we're on an assignment. Everybody couldn't go through what you go through.
Everybody
can't
can't
go
withstand what you withstand.
Yeah.
That's why certain people battles are not your battles, and what they go through is not what you go through. And you have to understand that you are, like, I'm not trying to be humble, but you are special.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't realize that.
They don't. So that's why I say it's all on an understanding level. You know what I mean? You have the more you understand, the better it is for you.
Right.
And the most important thing about understanding, baby, the truth of the matter is paying attention to your body.
Your
You
body
know how
will talk to you.
The body is the most important best friend factor that you will ever yourself. But if your body telling you to do this, that means it's telling you to do. It's something going on within you that you need to take care of. Even if you in a situation, baby, that you can't hold your own self up, that's why it's called let him in with you. Let him get in there with you.
Open your heart.
Yeah, open that heart. When you open your heart, let him get in there with you. That means he gonna fight your battle, baby, when you
Right.
win.
And I thought
That's
about that
what
one
that
time. I
means.
said, it's not me
Yeah.
fighting, it's him.
It's
I
his
gotta
fight.
step out the way
First of
and
all,
let him fight my battle so I can
Let me
get the
tell you
victory.
this. You ain't got no battle.
The more I try to put myself in the battle, the more
Ain't nothing
it brings
yours
strength.
anyway in the first place. That's what the understanding of the matter. Once you sense that, you feel me?
Yeah.
You always stop picking up stuff ain't ours. You get what I'm saying, baby?
Right.
It ain't your battle, it's his battle. You know what your is? To trust and to believe, not you have a battle. Ain't nobody told you who told you got a battle? Did he say it's all his battle? He is the one that fight the battle. You need to be trust. Trust and believe in him. Let him fight his battle. And the battle is let him work in you, with you. He gonna strengthen you. Within you is his strength, and he fighting his battle. You supposed to trust him and believe in him and let him in to fight the battle with you. That's what the problem is. Once I learned that, baby, my life got better. It's not your battle anyway. What you been running around here? He just looked at me, girl, you just go sit down somewhere.
Go sit down somewhere.
What is you doing? He was so happy when I got it, baby. Whew, might have took me 50 years when I finally got it. You understand this? But once you get it, I promise you your life will be better. That ain't your battle, baby. You just round here just running like a chicken. You know how them folks when you working, chicken with your head cut off, running around here fighting daddy battles and it ain't even yours in the first. What's wrong with you? Let me tell you something. Children don't supposed to fight anyway. Parents supposed to fight children's battles, right? So, you are a child. I don't care if you are 85. You is his child, and the child supposed to trust the parents.
Correct.
So that means he your daddy. You is a child. You supposed to be trusting him. So why are you in the way? Get out the way. Let that man way and let him do what he gotta do. He gonna help
faith
you.
as a mustard
Yes,
seed.
that's it.
Faith of a mustard seed.
That's the trust, baby. My faith so small. You hear me? I mean, so huge. My bad. It's not small. Small as a mustard seed is what I want to tell them. That's all the faith they need. But my faith is huge. I walk on it. You hear me? Man, my faith shaking heaven. You hear me? Hey, Yahweh. You better know this. So guess what? Not only do I got it, what? Think about it. Baby, I got it. He made sure I had it. With no doubt. Faith. You understand this? So if you don't have faith, you lost. But to make sure your child got faith, you can't top that, baby.
You can't.
This what I got. You can't top this faith. I promise you, you can't top it. Under no circumstances can you top this faith I got. Do you understand me? Because guess what? I get out of his way and let him do it. Them his bad. Them ain't
Walk
my
by faith and not by sight.
Okay. Girl, I wish I would. Same thing rules apply for the children that he let you have. You understand me?
Same thing apply to the
Same rules apply. Never leave nor forsake your child that he invested and gifted to you. Same rules apply for your child. For you to fight your child battles and your child to trust and believe in you. You understand me? Same rules apply, ain't nothing changed. It's law.
law.
Whether you doing your job or not,
You
baby.
got it.
That's law, baby. That's law. You understand that?
And before we continue, this episode is brought to you by you. Yes, you. The version of you that keeps everything said stop. The version still here listening. Stop disappearing on yourself. And we'll be right back. Okay. Now the emotional rock bottom moments. Like the points of you that wanted to give up, the nights when you were crying to yourself. How do you come back from that and like,
You gotta praise your way out, baby.
yeah,
I pray all day, every day. You hear me? I don't never stop. I stay at my feet, at the feet of my daddy, the feet of Yahshua. You understand me? You gotta praise your way out, baby. That's how I come out. Faith, I told my faith is you. I am faith. He made sure. He let them neglect me. He let them dump me in the street. He let me be homeless. He let them dog me. I was so happy. I'm so happy he let them do me like they did me. So I don't need nobody but him. You understand? You understand me? My faith is huge, baby, and I'm so grateful. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. You understand this, baby? I love my daddy with all my heart. And some, baby. He made sure for me. People don't rarely do that. They don't understand who he really is. And when somebody makes sure you straight like this, baby, what's wrong? That's why it's called, you're supposed to be blind in love. You don't supposed to judge people. You understand what I'm saying? Because they his value. Even the visitor, the uninvited visitor, I still was nice to the uninvited visitor. You understand where I'm coming from? Even though it don't matter. That's because that's his values. You know that, right? And he gonna make,
and like I said
he
earlier,
gonna make
people
the
have
enemy
their own
flee.
battles prior to seeing you. So it's like,
he's gonna make
whenever you meet them, you have to fight in the moment.
And that's
get
praise,
along with them.
there you go, that's praising daddy, baby. You hear me? And let him step in and fight your battle. Because I promise you, he gonna make whoever sits, that spirit, whatever, the spirit that's in the person that approach you, baby, that's not of God, he's gonna make it go away. Read Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, he shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I say them words and it flees.
Amen.
They ain't gotta hear me. Baby, pray in your brain, in your mind, baby. It ain't for that old ugly duckling to know everything you're saying anyway.
Right, and I'm sure we all had nights that we don't want to talk about, nights where the phone is on silent, not because you're busy, not because you don't want to be found, but the truth is, even in low moments, something in you still choose tomorrow. That's not weakness, that's just survival. We all have it in us to keep going and to move forward. That's the pushing us. This message is for anyone who feels behind in life. You're not late, you're just becoming. We'll continue after this. Back. What broke you was not your identity. Trauma is an event, not a label. Rewriting self-image after pain. And shame versus truth sometimes come out unexpected. Letting go of damaged identity. You are not your worst mistake. You are not the moment they left. You are not what was done to you when you didn't have the strength to fight back. You are what still exists after that. Real change starts when you stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start asking, who am I becoming because I survived it?
Stop asking and start accepting. And understand the Father more. The more you understand yourself, and that's what you understand in yourself and Him within you, baby. Once you understand yourself, you won't have to. If somebody come to you and ask you 89 questions about you, once you know yourself, you know you won't answer them questions, baby. You don't owe nobody nothing no more. You know that? Your own enemy is your own self. The enemy is the person that's within you. You your own inner enemy.
Because some people hide their scars, some people turn pain into silence, and some people turn ashes into purpose. And this is Ashes on the Floor.
Into purpose. You better know.
The place where healing gets honest, survival gets loud, and we talked about the things people live through but never say out loud. I'm Brill 7, and tonight we're talking about more than what happened to us. And I think social media created the idea that people are either strong or broken. But real life, most of us are both at the same time. Being judged by appearance, smiling through pain, wanting peace while surviving chaos, learning confidence after trauma, feeling pressure to always look okay. People will call you strong while ignoring everything you forced to become that way. And honestly, survival gets lonely. Scars people don't see. Emotional scars, burn scars, physical insecurities, feeling different, covering pain with humor or beauty, rebuilding confidence. There is a difference between attention and being seen. A lot of us are surrounded by people who look at us but never actually at us. Some scars heal, some become part of our identity. And also, we could talk about how women are expected to heal quietly while showing up for everybody else. And sometimes the strongest woman in the room is one bad day away from shutting down. Like, I remember sitting alone thinking, how much more can one person take? But survival keeps answering me. Also, can we talk about how people heal, like healing is easy? One sad song after midnight, and suddenly you're questioning every decision since middle school. Some people only love you when you're struggling smaller than them. The moment you grow, they get uncomfortable. There were moments I didn't have strength. I just had faith that eventually things had to change. And honestly, that faith carried me. Healing out loud. I've been in therapy, practiced self-love, growth, healing after trauma, and becoming sober after survival. Healing isn't becoming somebody new. It's finally allowing yourself to become who pain interprets you. And on this part of the segment, we're going to talk about if nobody even told you today, your scars don't cancel your beauty. Your past doesn't cancel your future, and your story is still being written. You survived every version of yourself that wanted to give up, and that matters. This is Ashes on the Floor. While we heal out loud, I'm Bria 7, and we're gonna continue this episode. People will call you strong while knowing what forced you to become that way. There's a difference between attention and being seen. One sad song after midnight, suddenly you questioning your whole life. Some people only love you while you're struggling smaller than them. And healing is finally becoming who pain interrupted. This podcast is more of a deep, emotional, motivational conversation about survival, scars, motherhood, grief, rebuilding, confidence, chasing dreams, and becoming stronger through life's hardest moments. Whoever grew up feeling like life was harder for you than everybody else. Like, people around you got support, but you got survival mode. A lot of us grew up too fast. We became adults while still children emotionally. We learned how to struggle before we learned how to heal. And we grew up in survival mode. It changes you. You stop asking for help. You stop expecting people to stay. And you start thinking pain is normal. I used to wonder why I felt different from other people. Why I carried so much emotionally. Why certain things hurt me deeper than other people. But trauma changes your nervous system. It changes the way you trust, the way you love, the way you react to disappointment. Some people are fighting battles nobody can see. One thing people don't talk about enough is the trauma that lives in people's body. How trauma affects our body. Especially when you physically carry reminders of what you survived. Scars tell stories. After a long time, society makes people feel like scars should be hidden. Even every scar means you survived something that you just could have been destroyed. I stopped looking at the scars like weakness. I started looking at them like proof. Proof I made it. Proof I kept going. Proof God didn't leave me. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is believe in yourself after life tried to break you, especially confidently. That takes strength that people do not understand. And grief makes people change forever. And I don't think people understand that you really never get over certain losses. You just learn how to carry them differently. Some days grief is aloud, some days grief is whispered, some days you laugh all day, and some days you suddenly break down at night because a memory hit you out of nowhere. That's real life, and people expect grieving to heal on schedule, but healing isn't linear. The losses change your identity, especially when it comes from motherhood, family, and dreams you thought you could happen differently. There's a version of you that existed before certain pain, and after it, you never fully become that same person again. And can we talk about how the fake life and social media exists? People post luxury, smiles, relationships, money, vacations, but behind the scenes, some people are mentally exhausted.
Trying to keep up.
Social media makes people feel pressured to perform happiness instead of actually healing. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants attention, but not enough people are emotionally okay. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is log off and face yourself.
Okay.
Face the fears, face the pain, and face your truth. Because healing in private is harder than pretending in public. I'm going to say that again. Healing in private is harder than pretending in public. One thing nobody teaches women, it's hard to rebuild confidence after life humbles you repeatedly, after heartbreak, after betrayal, after trauma, after feeling unwanted, after comparing yourself to other people. Confidence isn't beauty. Confidence is surviving yourself.
Yourself within, baby. Within is there, and the battle that you have from yourself within, that's the confidence. You understand?
Confidence is waking up every day, trying again after disappointment. It's believing your future can be still bigger than your past. And honestly, sometimes confidence starts with tiny things. Like getting dressed, doing your hair, posting your picture anyway, going to the interview scared, applying for an opportunity even when you feel insecure. That's growth. And chasing your dreams when life is hard. People love success stories, but they rarely talk about the ugly middle part. They rarely talk about the struggling stage, the embarrassing stage, the doubting yourself stage, the stage where nobody believes in you yet, the part where it's lonely. But every successful person has a season where it has looked impossible. If you chasing modeling, acting, writing, content creating, business, music, whatever it is, understand this. Your current situation does not decide your final destination. Your current situation does not decide your final destination. And do not let people project their fear onto your dreams. Some people gave up on themselves so they get comfortable watching someone else keep trying. And that's not talked about enough.
Exactly. And then they expect somebody to want to be like them. They didn't do it. That's your business.
People always projecting their insecurities onto others.
I mean, that's why you don't supposed to let it go in your ear. It matters what you let go in your ear. You rebuke it. I don't let anything go in my ear. You don't supposed to do that. Need some help.
Fake support, jealousy, one-sided friendships, feeling unsupported during hard times, and learning boundaries. Some people only love you when you're struggling smaller than them. The moment you grow, they get uncomfortable. The moment you grow, they get uncomfortable. There were moments I didn't have strength. I just had faith that eventually things would change. And honestly, that faith would carry me. I was going to make it emotionally. Moments I felt exhausted mentally, spiritually, financially, but somehow I kept surviving. That's why I believe purpose is real. Because some people go through things that should have destroyed them, and they kept going. That's not accident. Sometimes your story isn't just about you. Sometimes your survival becomes somebody else's reason not to quit. The glow up isn't the story. Nope. The glow up gets attention, but healing is silent. No cameras, no applause, just you choosing not to quit again. And that version of you, that's the strongest one. If you still listening here, you're not behind, you're becoming. Can we talk about rebuilding identity? Like being broken down and you have to rebuild yourself back up mentally, spiritually, financially.
It all comes from within. Rebuilding yourself. And
even when it's a mindset thing, sometimes.
That's why I say it's a matter of what you let go in your ear.
Yeah.
So when you rebuilding, because it's so hard because you got to still live. That's the hard part that nobody understands.
You have to live every day.
So you say, just think about it. We trying going through this, but you still got to go outside. Reconstructing your, you know what I'm saying? But you still got to go outside.
And forgiving yourself, like after, like your past and stuff like that. Forgiving yourself is a journey too.
Yeah, so that's why it's all about accepting yourself, getting out of the way, and letting him fight. The release of finding your identity again. That's how I found myself again. When they ain't my battles. When I found out they wasn't mine. My dumb self thinking that was for me to
And
do.
me being in the hospital, I just chose like to let the days go. And as you let the days go and you chose to
You
do
can
right,
only do
it
one
build
thing
up
at
to
a
you
time.
doing
Yeah.
it build up to a positive
And let me
mindset.
tell you,
It leads you in a positive
you'll
way,
get,
like and it have your outlook and your life start being
you gonna
positive.
get your identity back. That's why I say, but you have to listen to your body. I listen to my body. I don't listen to me. You feel what I'm saying, baby? That's how I got my identity back. Cause you know, you yourself will get your.
And you don't have to erase your past to move forward.
No, the past is a part of your future. It's with your future. You know,
You just have to stop living inside it.
It's a different perspective you're supposed to have about it. That's what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to be a strength. Now, your pain is your strength, okay? So, once you get a different mindset, and that's in your mind, it's all about your mind, and it's a different perspective about yourself is when you change it, and that's you getting out of the way, sweetheart.
And what happened to you, it didn't shape you, it defined you.
There you go.
Yep, that's amazing. And thank y'all. If you're still listening to this episode, you are blessed. Nobody told you lately your life still has value. Your scars don't disqualify you. Your past don't disqualify you. Your breakdowns don't disqualify you. You are more than what happened to you. One day, the pain you survived will be part of somebody's healing. Thank you for listening to this episode. If it touched you emotionally, share it with someone who needs it. And remember, healing isn't becoming something new. It's returning yourself after everyone tried to take everything from you.
And you didn't stop going. That's
No.
what it is. You followed, but you didn't give up. That's the key, baby. Don't survive me is through it all. I kept working, kept going. You know, you gotta keep going. You gotta have something to keep going for. You see what I'm saying? Keep
Yeah, that's why I
yourself
said
busy.
earlier, you gotta have something to motivate you.
I keep myself busy and celebrate yourself, baby.
Celebrate you.
And celebrate yourself and praise my daddy, baby. And that's what kept me going. You hear me? Church didn't help me. My daddy helped me. Myself within me. My own strength he gave me. You understand? To help my own self. Because, you know, you call them to help you. They come for that day or hour. It wasn't even a day or hour. They really not helping. When I discovered I was getting talked about, baby, from getting asked for help, you get talked about behind asking for help? Something's supposed to be God-given to you. You feel what I'm saying? That's hurtful. And he made this happen to me so I can know I myself need him to call on him myself, not do no.
Let's say a prayer. A short one. For the people driving in the car, going to work. So, bow your head. Thank you, Lord, today for blessing us on this day. Please protect everybody that's in that car driving and keep them safe of no accidents and no mishaps, and protect them. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for sitting with me through this episode. If nobody told you today, you are not far from gone. You are not broken, and you are not what happened to you. You are still becoming, still rising, and still here. And that means everything. This was Ashes on the Floor, and I'll see you on the next one.